Welcome to Repatriated. This is a show about real people from around the world who are on the journey of their lives, returning to their country of origin. I'm Brendan Davis, your host. I'm from Los Angeles, I'm an American, but I mostly live in Beijing, China these days, and I host a popular podcast locally called Big Fish in the Middle Kingdom. Now, as satisfying as that show is to do, it's also made me realize that I want to do something with a wider scope, a show that more people can relate to. And a theme that has come up a lot lately on my other show is of people returning to their or their family's country of origin. In some cases, they're very eager to do so, and in other cases, they have never actually lived there themselves and have a lot of trepidation. Now, my plan with Repatriated is to identify and follow a handful of people who are preparing to make a global move of their own, and to follow them and the people in their lives throughout a season, before, during, and after the move. I have several possible show subjects already, but with Gimlet's help, I would run a casting search to find 3 very different people whose journeys will thematically relate to one another, and will help to create very dynamic moments in the edit, ranging from moving and emotional to hilarious and insightful. My feeling about why this is appealing to a wider audience is that even if someone never leaves their own country of origin, most of us in the West at least are from someplace else, even if it's a few generations back. And the decision to make the boldest of moves in this increasingly migratory and mobile and somewhat unstable world is one that more and more people are actually making every day. So let's talk to them. They're people like my friend Chelsey Mark, also known as Mai Xiaolong, who is a popular actor, singer, and TV host in China. He's lived here 18 years. He has a Chinese father, but he was born and raised in Manitoba, Canada. And Chelsey is preparing to finally make the move back home after all this time, leaving behind a degree of fame and success that most people work their entire lives and never even achieve, all because he has this huge draw to be back home with his family in his home country. Let's talk to Chelsey.
And you've seen China change in amazing ways. How have you changed since you've been in China?
I've become a man in China. I grew up here because I came here at 22, now I'm 40. Driving the impulse to go back to Canada is about me being happy. My family's there, my parents are healthy, my brother's there. It just makes me think, like, what am I doing here? You know, like, I almost feel like I'm wasting my life away at a certain point. I'm looking forward to fresh air, quality food, quality water. I've been here for 20 years learning Chinese and the culture, so I have the fear of losing all my hard work and effort. My friend told me this. One thing that you never think about is that when you go back to Canada, you think you've left China behind. But it's almost like Jurassic Park, like life will find a way. China will find a way to try to pull you back.
One last note before I go is that I want Repatriated to have a much larger theme than just China-related guests, but this is my current network. With Gimlet's help, I will expand this scope, make it truly global, and I think people around the world will enjoy listening to it. Thanks a lot.